Good afternoon, CFM. This is Coach Matt on a max out day for deadlifts. This is a special day, a day that I look forward to. Lots of caveats involved. Anytime we do a max out and we do offset the deadlift from the rest of the strength programming, primarily the squat and the clean, because those two would be the most affected by a very heavy deadlift, right? So that's why it's 3 weeks off. So to go into the caveats, anytime we do a 1 rep max, you need to understand that you never have to max out again in order to maintain your strength or to continue growing in strength, because the reps that actually build your strength are in the 2 to 5 range, right? The 1 rep maxes are just like a test. You don't learn from the test usually. It's just an exhibit of what you can do, right? They are fun, they are exciting, they help you to plan your next training cycle, but they are not traditionally the thing that gets you strong, unless you are in a predominantly powerlifting or Olympic weightlifting scenario where all you do is lift heavy and try to lift the heaviest possible thing that you can, right? But most of us are multi-dimensional, right? We need to have cardio, we need to have flexibility, we need to have a little bit of muscle endurance, right? We can't just only do 1 rep maxes and expect to be good at anything else or many other things, right? So just recognize you don't have to do it. If you do it, it's going to be a technical max. We do not encourage or allow bad technique with high level of effort, right? That's just a bad combination, because I want you all to train. I want you to train for a long time. I want you to enjoy living in your body, which means not being in pain, right? And so that means we have to work hard in order to make your body change, but we also have to be smart, which means always good technique, okay? So please listen to the coaches whenever we talk about technique. We're not just saying things to say things. We are trying to make sure that you get the best results with the minimum chance of hurting yourself, right? And then in line with that, the coaches all appreciate when you tell them, hey coach, I'm doing something I've never done before. This is 20 pounds more than I've ever lifted. Will you please watch my technique, right? That is music to our ears as coaches. We want to be involved with your success. We want to be there to prevent you from hurting yourself. We say hey, you're round on your back, let's drop the weight, or let's back off 10 pounds and you'll probably get it. Those are the kind of things that the coaches are trained to do, right? So deadlift 1 rep maxes, 3 reps, that's pretty much all we're gonna be doing all day long today. And if you do it right, you should need the vast majority of the hour session, including the warm-up, the general warm-up, the specific warm-up, and then your workups and your 3 test reps, right? That, for many people, will be the entire session. If you're doing, say 5x5, or you're just not maxing out today, or you're doing something else, we always will have a secondary Metcon, a little interval workout that you can do if you want to get some conditioning in and you didn't really send it all the way on the deadlift. That is totally fine as well. So just make sure that everybody has a good plan when you go into your 1 hour session, right? Starting with the warm-up, this is our general warm-up, 3 minutes of warm-up pace cardio, and then come off the bike or the rower for 6 reps of a drinking bird on each side. Make sure these are nice and light, and that we are practicing that hip hinge, and that I'm not just flexing my spine and getting as low as I can. I want to be only going down as far as I can go without rounding my back or bending in the vertebrae, right? Horizontal band deadlift reps. So this one is to wake up the lats, which is all of those upper back, mid-back pulling muscles that keep the bar tight to the body. So I've got the band mounted somewhere around knee height, and I'm going to step back so that I have to pull it to my waist. And from there, I'm just going to do a handful of deadlift reps. And what you should feel is that I've got to keep my weight back towards my heels, and I've got to keep my lats engaged in order to keep this thing touching my legs, right? And that's a good thing. That's something you want to encourage, is that those arms are always pulling the bar towards you when you're lifting. And then the last one is just for the core, 30 seconds of a front and side plank, right? So front plank on 1 round, then do side planks on the subsequent rounds, right? But we're just practicing bracing the core, which is always what should be happening when we are doing our deadlifts. All right, so then we're gonna do our deadlifts. If you finish that and you wanna get your Metcon in, we'll start this near to the end of the round, but it'll be 4 3-minute intervals. You're just gonna do 30 seconds for as many reps as you can get of a slam ball. So all the way overhead, slam that ball and catch it. In the next 30 seconds, pick it up to your shoulders, and we're just doing a slam ball push press. Again, as many reps as you can get in 30 seconds. Then you're gonna go hop onto your bike and go zoom, 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 bike for some calories for 30 seconds. So that's a total of 90 seconds of work. And then you'll get 90 seconds of rest. And we're doing that whole sequence 4 times through, okay? And that'll be our little Metcon interval for the day, 10.5 minutes and done. All right, so I wish luck to you all. Have a great one, and I'll see you on Thursday.